But when I think that I got to work with such heavyweights in those days as Dave Garroway and Jack Parr and Johnny Carson and all these great people.
J. Fred Muggs.
Yeah, and that today, I'm still working with the heavyweights, you know, Katie Couric and Matt Lauer and Jodie and Asha. You know, it's such a privilege. I just feel so privileged.
You know, let's talk about this show just a little bit. Now, you had a lot of great fun moments. I know because we saw that clip reel just now. But I think one of the most favorite for Florence was when, it was a surprise to you, we brought in one of your best friends. Her name was Jewel Ann Griffin. And it was a segment on being reunited with a long-lost friend.
Right.
And there we're looking at some of the video. And you didn't know that Jewel Ann was going to be coming in.
No.
Talk about that.
I had absolutely no idea. Julianne Griffin is just the most unique woman, and I love her so much, but she lives in Virginia. I live in California, and because I've been working so hard, I hadn't had a chance to see her. And I mean, that was another great privilege of this show, to be able to see Julianne and spend the day with her after that. And oh gosh, and now since then, we're talking all the time, and it's just great. It's great.
You've also gotten the opportunity to be the fitness diva on this show.
Yes, indeed.
Putting me to shame. Have you enjoyed that?
Well, actually, see,
Look at that. That was classic. Taking out your aggressions there.
I love working out. I love feeling good. I just have found that over the years, and also the fact that I'm fearless and I'm not afraid to make a total fool out of myself.
Plus, you've got a killer bod.
Yes.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome.
Would you like to see all of it right now?
Yeah, I think that's one way to end the show. Yeah, absolutely, Florence, absolutely.
No, I just enjoy doing it. I was a dancer in, you know, Broadway shows and on television, and I've just found that it makes you feel a heck of a lot better. Try to keep it in shape. You know, keep fighting gravity, girls.
Well, that's good advice. It has certainly worked for you, Florence.
I know one person she'd love to show her body to, outside of your husband. Look at that face. Look at that surprise on Florence's face. Well, Tom Cruise!
Well,
and here he is! In a photograph! We couldn't get Tom Cruise for you today. Florence,
if you watch the show, you know she talks about Tom Cruise all the time. What's up with that, Florence?
Well, Tom Cruise is one of my favorite actors. He always has been. I think because he is so handsome and all of that, you know, that's going for him, people don't realize what a great actor he is. People that you would ever want to meet. I just think he's, I would think about showing him my bod, yes, indeed.
All right. Are you and Rosie going to ever really mud wrestle over him? Because I know you share a lust and love
She
for
was
Tom.
a little jealous when I told her about my meeting with him and everything, but, you know, Rosie and I share a lot of the same interests. We adore Tom Cruise. We love theater. We love to sing together. Yeah.
There you are.
And she writes these hokey lyrics. And again, you know, she's a heavyweight, and I don't mean that in terms of weight.
Yeah. Well, you guys have a great rapport.
Yeah, you really do. Now, you know, let's listen.
I know Ro goes.
Exactly. Wherever Ro goes, I know Flo goes.
No fight, no fight, no fusion, no we go.
Egos, amigos, together.
No, that was
That looks
Rosie.
like a lot of fun. But I know something else that was a lot of fun for you. You didn't think we were going to let you get away without mentioning the Brady Bunch.
Oh, the Brady Bunch.
Florence.
Oh,
the Brady. You know that old show?
Oh, that show. I think I might have seen that once
You know,
before.
when the show started, I think it was back in 1959. Did you ever? 69. 69. You look so young. You look so young, Florence. 1909.
Yeah.
Did you ever think that you would become such a recognizable face in America? Did you ever think that
Around the world, really?
Yeah. No, I never did. You just do the work. You always try to do the work, do the best you can. And again, it's another blessing and a privilege. And Robert Reed there. We had a great cast, and it was fabulous.
We want to end this segment, not with that shot, but with something that really describes you, because you're an upbeat person, as everybody knows from the Brady Bunch, and actually in life, too.
Well, yeah, Asha, I you know, don't want to sound like Pollyanna all the time, and I know Jodie's like, oh, well, you know, you're so positive, blah, blah, blah. But I've faced a lot of tough challenges in my life, but I've really found that, you know, staying positive is really the best way. So.
And one way to do that is we have a wonderful clip we can show of you singing a beautiful song called Silver Lining. Let's go to that now.
Thank you.
Florence, you are a surrogate mom to the world, really, certainly to America, to all the people who've worked with you, and I certainly hope we can stay in touch.
Jodie, I'd like to be your mom and just give you all the love and all the attention that you missed.
Sure, can you like adopt me legally? I'll take that.
But you have to do what I say.
It's a deal. From me.
Okay.
Anyway, Florence, we're going to talk
I love
more.
you, Asha.
Love you too. We're going to talk more on the show. We'll be right back with much more on this final edition of Later Today, right after this.
And it's going to be a tough interview. Think I'll get any dirt out of you?
Nope. Except I did not sing on the Today Show back in 1950.
Will you get the years right? Are you trying to destroy me?
Right back after this. Stay tuned.
Up next, Asha Blake is always fishing for a good story. But that's not all. Find out more about Asha when Later Today continues.
Our next guest has been an integral part of Later Today for exactly 11 months, 4 days, 25 minutes, and 19 seconds. And in that time, we've learned that she can do a hard-hitting interview or sweet-talk the toughest celebrity into a smile. However, there are some things about Asha Blake that folks at home don't know, but are about to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, our special guest, Ms. Asha Blake.
It's weird you sit here.
Yeah, she has more relatives here than I do.
It's like, this is your life. You're in the hot seat.
Yeah, the whole thing is kind of surreal. But anyway, I know that you and your husband Mark and your daughter Sasha moved across country from Los Angeles for this show. And the last year has been one of great change for you, I imagine.
Great change. It really has, Jodie and Florence. And I want to take a moment, and I know we'll talk about this later in the show, to say how happy I am to have had a chance to work with the two of you and get to know the two of you so much. And also the staff, as you all know, are wonderful here. All the producers are wonderful, and the floor crew they're some of the best people I've ever worked with.
Outstanding. Yeah.
Right, absolutely outstanding, and that's been one of the best parts for me. In addition to meeting some of the great people and doing the interviews, and the celebrities, of course, have been fun, and the cooking segments that I screwed up so much. Well, those were a lot of fun.
Well, you know, we have done so many exciting things on this show, but what was one of your favorite moments?
That's really easy. One of my favorite moments, and I'm thankful that our executive producer, Michael Bass, gave us 15 minutes to do a story on a woman that had just an incredible thing happen to her. Her name was Mary Vincent. We did the story a few months ago, and there she is. I heard about the story when I was in high school. It happened 20 years ago, and she was picked up as a hitchhiker and brutally attacked and raped, and he cut her arms off. I know this is kind of a downer on today's show, but the story is interesting because after 20 years of absolute hell, what she went through in her life, she turned it around. And what I liked about the story and why I'm here, why I chose to come and do this show, was to do stories like this of inspiration to women. And that's my main goal in all the work I do, is to try and change women's lives for the better and children's lives for the better. And I've been a reporter for 16 years, news anchor. And that's
you started in 1930, didn't you?
I started in 1920.
Yeah, she was doing it then.
She was on radio.
Yeah,
I started radio.
She invented the telegraph.
And it's Mrs. Al Gore.
That's right. No. That's right. And so the reason I love that story is because she took what was such a horrible situation. She became an artist, and she gave me that picture, I think, Jodie, you have next to you. And she did it herself with what was left of her arms and her hook arms. And you guys sent her that press photo, and she came and brought that.
Very nice.
That's why I like that story.
That's very inspirational. And I think it's a testament to your wide range, the fact that you can do the very serious, important things. And you're also willing to be, shall we say, a little silly. Apparently, I've never seen this tape, but we were told when you first arrived that this is the chick that danced on Peter Jennings' desk when she was over there at ABC.
Boy, I want to see this.
I have not seen this tape in 3 years. You know, I'm going to just be horrified.
No, you won't.
This is Peter Jennings' news desk. I was anchoring an overnight show at 8. Oh, my God, they're showing my butt. You know, I was interviewing a rock band, working at the ABC overnight program. And, you know, we just kind of started singing, and the rock group, or guy anyway, pulled me up on the desk, and we started dancing. I want to make it clear that Peter Jennings was not there while we were dancing on his desk.
Did he seem like the